Hello, Namaskar, welcome you to the SAAR analysis. I am Chaman Nayak and here's my take. Do you know what contributes nearly 80% of India's GDP that supports the livelihood of almost half of country's population and can move the stock market, inflations and election narratives? Well, it is all because of rain. It is not ministry, it is neither it is corporation, it is Indian monsoon. And today, the scientists are warning that a climatic pattern forming thousands of kilometers away in a Pacific Ocean could disrupt it. Well, here's the number I want you to remember: 63%. That's the probability. According to US Climate Agency, the El Nino could strengthen into very strong event later this year. Now ask yourself, if a 63% chance of rain can change your weekend plan, what happens when a 63% of climatic disruption threatens an economy of 1.4 billion people? Well, Indian Meteorological Department says El Nino conditions are already present over equatorial Pacific and are expected to strengthen during the southwest monsoon. Well, El Nino isn't just a scientific term, it's a warming of oceans water in the central and eastern Pacific that has historically been linked to weaker monsoon, hotter summers across Indian subcontinent. Well, not every El Nino year leads to drought, but India today is better prepared than once it was. But the pattern is so strong enough that policy monitors it closely, and because the history shows what can happen when monsoon loses its rhythm. Because the monsoon in India is an invisible economic engine. It determines how farmers harvest, it influences food prices, it affects the reservoir levels, it shapes the rural incomes, and few weeks of uneven rainfall can eventually show up in places far more than farm. Well, it can be shown in your local vegetable market, it can be shown in inflation data, it can be shown in your reserve bank's economic outlook, and even the climatic risk is no longer an environmental story, it is a kitchen table story. Now here's the bigger picture. Now what extraordinary is and how it is interconnected to our world has become. A shift in Pacific Ocean temperature can alter the decision of farmer in Odisha, a trader in Mumbai, an economist in Delhi, and a family planning next month household budget. Well, the future does not always arrive with sirens and headlines. Sometimes they arrive quietly, hidden inside the ocean temperature and the temperature chart. Well, here's my perspective. Well, the real test isn't whether El Nino becoming stronger or not. The real test is whether India treats early warning as an opportunity rather than afterthoughts. Well, prepared societies do not wait for disasters to prove the forecast right. They prepare while the uncertainty still exists. Because resilience isn't built when the storm arrives, it is always built when the forecast first whispers that once may be becoming. And perhaps that question worth leaving you with: will this monsoon merely test India's weather system or reveal how prepared we truly are for the climate realities of future? Well, that's all from today's analysis. I will be back with another episode. Till then, thank you for watching this.